What is up, you guys, and welcome to this video. I stayed up until 6 in the morning just to finish 13 Reasons Why Season 3. It is amazing. I was hooked from the very start, and I watched it to the very end. Now, in case you haven't finished watching Season 3, or you haven't even started watching it from the very start of Season 1, don't watch this video, because it is full of spoilers and content that you guys just don't want to see yet. But if you did stay up all night to watch Season 3 within one day, congratulations, and I'm glad you're watching this video. In Season 1, Hannah died. It was a tragedy for everyone. It sucked. She was dead from the very first episode, but, we got to know her, and we knew her story, we knew what happened to her, we knew what Brice did, we knew everything that everyone did to her within the tapes, and we loved Hannah. And she was dead from the very start. And it was sad when they showed that scene. It was almost too unbearable to watch. Season 2. The Trial of Hannah Baker and Bryce Walker. Now, me personally, I'm not a fan of Brice. I'm pretty sure that's a popular opinion. Nobody really likes Brice. He's like the number one hated character in all of 13 Reasons Why. And when the jury found Brice not guilty, not responsible for his actions, everyone felt that. Everyone's heart dropped. And now, Season 3, Bryce Walker is dead. I've never been so happy to say that. That is, I love that happened. I am right there with the writers. I am glad that happened. I am glad he's dead. Everyone had a reason to kill him. Ani said that in the very last episode. Everyone had a reason to kill him, even the audience watching, because everyone hated Brice. So I am glad that happened, because it was a long time coming for that to happen. We all know the story of Jess and Justin. They were a thing in the very beginning. We all know what Brice did to Jessica, and we all know what Justin let Brice do to Jessica. And from that moment, there wasn't much of a relationship left between the two. Until Season 3. Jessica broke up with Alex, and she is back together with Justin. I'm glad that happened. I've been rooting for those two since the very beginning. They are a great couple. They're good for each other. They help each other, and they love each other. While I was watching the series, I had my notepad. I was taking notes of things to mention in this video, and I wrote down Justin's stalker friend who was in the car in that one episode. And I didn't know who he was at the time. He might have shown up in previous seasons, and I just forgot about him. But I didn't know who he was. And I was thinking to myself, maybe he's the killer. I was wrong. He is not the killer. But he is important to the plotline, because in one of the scenes in the last few episodes of Season 3, Justin is talking to Seth, who is the name of the stalker friend. And he was actually a drug dealer, but Justin goes up to Seth and says, "I will sell for you as long as you want me to, if you do me a favor." And I really thought that favor was to kill Brice. Now, I know in like the second or third episode or so, they find out that Brice is dead, and Justin goes off the rails. He pukes and he just has a total freak out because Brice was his brother. Not biological, of course, but friends are brothers, not by blood. But I just want to give props out to Seth because he did a beautiful job portraying the action and the language and how a drug dealer acts. He played that off very well. Good job to you, Seth. Now, there's a new character in this series that I want to address. I have been a fan of hers for a very long time. Back when Scream, the TV show, was a thing. Now, that wasn't all that long ago, but she was in that. She played a beautiful character, and I loved her ever since then. She was in Hellfest, which is a beautiful movie. I loved it. It's a great idea of a theme park. And now Casey is back here, and I love everything she does. She portrays her character perfectly. She is a crazy psycho person who wants to get revenge for everyone that has ever hurt her or anyone that does exactly what her hurter does. Now, for a long time, probably around the time of the middle of the series, I thought this was going to be a One of Us Was Lying scenario. In case you don't know what One of Us Is Lying is, it's a book that I read, and it's a great book. I highly recommend it. And it's about this guy who nobody really likes. He's basically the bully of the school. And he dies. Everyone thinks he was murdered because no one liked him. But in the end, he killed himself because he wanted everyone to like him and nobody would give him a chance because he's hurt so many people so many times. And I really thought that was going to be the case with Brice. I thought, okay, he was on the pier and Tyler saw his body. He died by drowning. Okay, that sounds like a great way of explaining how he could have killed himself. Because throughout the whole season, he is trying to make people like him again. He's trying to change. He even got back Mr. Porter to help him. He was doing therapy. He was doing really well. And then it happened. A human being was murdered. And now they cannot change. They cannot change their history. I want to make a point of this just not only because of what it is, because this is a huge piece of information for the series. And not a whole lot of people make a big deal out of it. I mean, nobody expected it. And I feel like it needs to be a big deal because nobody expected it. Monty.
For God's sake, Zack, don't make a Monty Python joke.
Monty's python was slithering on the wrong side of the street.
God damn it.
Monty is gay. I didn't expect that at all. Because throughout the entire series, he's always calling people a faggot. Now, I hate that. I hate that word. I hate it. It's unnecessary. It's stupid. But, they portrayed a great idea of what high schoolers are these days. They don't care. They say the stupidest crap. But, that being said, the rich kid party that they went to, so Alex could get steroids from Brice. And Monty met a person. He was a guy. Did not expect this coming at all. But they went into a back room. Monty got a BJ. from a guy, and then later Brice shows up, not during, of course, but Brice shows up and Monty and the guy are talking. Monty flips out. He beats the crap out of the guy. Not okay. But everyone acted like it wasn't that big of a deal. Which it was. I mean, he's one of the main stars of the football team. He's one of the biggest antagonists and bullies in the entire series. Even what he did to Tyler, I still didn't expect him to be gay. I thought he was just being a dick. But I don't think anyone gave a valid reaction to that information of Monty being gay. I want to talk about something that has nothing to do with the characters at all. Throughout every episode of the third season, each episode has 5, give or take, songs. And they are songs that are definitely not mainstream. Nobody knows what they are. I have never heard of the song or the band or anything of the sorts. They were weird choices for songs because I had the subtitles on. I was reading the lyrics of the songs as they were being sung. I was paying attention to the scenario that the songs were playing in. And I just could not find the message in the song to match the scenario that was taking place. The songs were a terrible choice. I'm just going to be very brutal about it. I'm going to be blunt. I'm going to be honest. The songs, I don't know what the crew was thinking on that. They were a terrible choice for the series. They make no sense with the series, at least to me. And I am very good at finding hidden meanings in songs. I am good at finding the hidden meaning in songs. I am good at finding alternate meanings in songs. You know, I listen to a song and I can think of 5 different scenarios where that song can be played. And these songs, they were weird and just out of the ordinary completely from the scenario and the series. I just did not see it. I did not like the songs at all. They were a terrible choice of songs. And I'm fine with a song not being mainstream. I'm perfectly fine with that. I listen to very off-mainstream music. But the songs themselves were just terrible songs. I don't know if they were real songs, like radio songs, or if they were written specifically for the show by different people. But if that was the case, then even worse job. And one of the last few points I want to make on Season 3. Good job, Zack Dempsey. I am very proud of what Zack did. He wasn't always there when we needed him. He wasn't a big part in taking care of Tyler at all. He just wanted to be done with everything. He didn't take part in anything that had to do with Clay for as much as he could. He wanted to stay away as much as possible. And in the end, he was there when we needed him.
Probably just because you have the same name. That's the only reason why you ever watched Zac Efron's movies.
So thank you, Zack, for what you did, because Bryce's death wouldn't have been possible without you. Now, I'm not going to give away the biggest part of who killed Brice. But without Zack, it wouldn't have been possible, and I'm so happy. I couldn't get a smile off my face after I was watching what Zack did while I was watching what Zack did. He was awesome. I loved what he did. Brice deserved every bit of it and more, and he got the more. At the end of episode 4, Ani is talking. Ani is a new character. She's new from Africa, and she's a new student. And at the end of episode 4, she says a quote while watching the end credits. And I wanted to repeat this quote for you guys because this is so true. I have lived this quote personally. I have watched this quote play out in different people, and it is so true and meaningful. If you judge someone by their past, it makes their past impossible to escape. I have lived a past. I have been reminded of my past. I want to change my past for a better future. But I have also reminded other people of their past and what they have done wrong, and continuously reminded them of what they did wrong. And I don't mean that to be a dick. I don't do that just to remind them of what they did wrong, to make them feel like shit. I have done it previously so they don't make the same mistake. Because we are human, we do make mistakes, but we shouldn't make the same mistake twice. Because that's insanity. It's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different outcome. So I'm telling you guys today to not judge someone from their past. Don't judge someone by how they look. And don't judge someone from how they treated other people. Because nobody knows what happens in everyone's day-to-day life. I am Zack Cullen, and I'm a survivor.
If you are having thoughts of depression or hurting yourself, or you know someone who is having thoughts of depression or they want to hurt themselves, please call the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed Season 3 as much as Zack and I did. I am happy to announce that Season 4 of 13 Reasons Why will be released around the spring of 2020. Please like and share this video if you enjoyed it. And stay tuned in for next Saturday for Stranger Things Season 4 theories, as well as 13 Reasons Why Season 4 theories. Don't forget to subscribe and share this channel with your friends, family, and on social media because this is quality content.